Hello everybody, welcome back, you beautiful faces, to episode 27 of the Minecraft Survival Let's Play. Last time we left off, we built this awesome courtyard with these nice custom trees and everything, and we also did the interior and all these buildings that you see in front of us, which honestly they turn out pretty cool. I'll show you these two real quick, and then we can actually do the focus on this video. So we did this nice library with this nice wall for the maps, which we're not done with. We still have a lot more. We have probably like 37 more maps to go, maybe a little bit more. I don't want to count all of that, that's a lot, but we have a lot of maps to go to actually fill up that wall. And then we also did this nice throne room that turned out pretty cool. I think my favorite part about this is actually the candles and the lever. I think that actually turned out pretty cool, if I have to say myself. And then we got the kitchen with the sleeping quarters, and then the armor forge, and another headquarters for them, and then a stable, and then we got nice towers. We got a big giant tower there, and then 3 small towers. So we got one there, and one there. And then we also built these 3 nice towers connecting to that corner tower there. So we got this nice bridge right here that actually ties this whole thing together, and honestly it came out pretty cool, if I have to say. And so that's what we did in last episode. But in this episode we're gonna actually be focusing more on the land than the quarry itself. So what we're going to be doing is actually cleaning this guy up, and then connecting these river here together, and then connecting this river over to there, and then also adding a bridge, and then turning this whole area that you see land into a forest. Okay, so what we're going to be doing with the quarry in this episode is going to be pretty simple. It's not going to be too dramatic. But basically, in this center hole here, we're actually going to get down, we're going to make that go back down to that level, and then we're also going to make this one and this one go down to this level. So basically all we're going to be doing is making this hole complete. So all we have left is this one and that one. So that's basically it. I think that's what we're going to be focusing on this episode. So let's get started with digging that hole right there in the center. So let's get started with the time lapse, shall we? And go! Okay, guys, we are back, and I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. And there'll be many more to come in this episode, but that one's completed, and this is what we got. So I took out the wool that was blocking this, so I can see this wall now. We can actually see over there, and we actually got it down there. And actually, why can I see my chest? Guess I gotta get further down. Can I see it down here? Oh yeah, there we go. That was weird. But yeah, so we got all this, and I was kind of just starting to see how much this beacon can actually cover. And luckily enough, it can cover this whole section, so I don't have to move it at all. That's pretty good. But that one over there, I'm gonna have to move. I think I'm gonna have to do half and then do the other half. And I moved all the chests that was like on that field to right here. I actually sorted everything, and then now next we are going to be focusing on cleaning up this land here, connect these two rivers over here, connect them over there as well, and then after we do that, we're going to build the bridge and the trees, and yeah, oh, and then the walls. I think so. That's all we're going to do today in this episode. So let's actually go back, another time lapse, starting now. We are back once again. We built, or technically we didn't build, we terraformed the land that you see around us. We added this river going across to connecting to this one over here, and then same thing over there, connecting it over there. I didn't do the river like depth wise. I think I'm gonna do that later when I have more time. So right now I'm just focusing on the land. I'll do the river later. So that being said, I should show you what I done with the land. So I pushed this land out a little bit further out, flatten it out, make it more kind of neat, and then also made this a little bit higher and also neat. And then I actually push it down a little bit so that it can actually go a nice little slope going to the quarry itself. And then with the I think I did the passing in the last clip before I did the time lapse, but I don't remember. And then what else? Yeah, I think that's it. So what we're gonna be doing next for our last time lapse before this video ends, we are gonna be working on the wall of the quarry, or not the wall, not the wall of the quarry. We're gonna do the wall, like the entrance wall, so you can enter the quarry. And then we're going to be working on some trees that's connecting to the quarry to the village. I think that would be awesome. Anything else? And then that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the forest, trees, and the walls. I think we're gonna do the wall first, and then the trees, and then also we're gonna be building a bridge right here so that we can get to this piece of land here. And then maybe if I have time, I'll work on the water a little bit more, but probably not. So don't get your hopes up. But yeah, so I think that's what we're gonna be working on now. So let's actually, for the last time, we're gonna be doing it one more time lapse, and I think that laps it up. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, guys, we are back from that last time lapse, guys. Last time we're back from it, and I'm gonna show you what we did. Actually, it looks amazing what we did. So I'm gonna show you real quick. So this right here is the entrance to the forest. This is the entrance to the forest. So we got these nice custom birch tree right here, which honestly came out amazing. I think the very tall one. I think this one right here, the very tall one, is my favorite one. And then I added, not all the trees have it, just a couple. I added some beehive to it, and I just think it kind of like makes it a little bit more lively to the forest. And it's a small little detail I like. So I think I had like 14 beehive left over when we did the bean century over there. So there's like 19 or 4. There's like, I know it's in the teens. So there's all about this whole forest, which honestly came out pretty cool. And yeah, and this bridge came out pretty cool. So what I was thinking is, so if I'm going to go back from here. So as we're walking, we can see bushes, like rocks, dead falling over trees, mossy everywhere. And I kind of went light on the lanterns because I want it to be dark, but I don't want it to be too dark. But yeah, this looks awesome. Look at this. And we come across, we can see boulders, leaves, greenery. I added some of those I forgot what they're called, from the nether, which they look actually kind of cool. And if you don't know, every time you see a bunch of yellow flowers, that's where the bees are. So beehives are. So if you see a ton of them like there, that's gonna be a beehive location. That's another beehive location. One right there. We got a couple over yonder right there. You can actually see some right there in the distance. And I just think that looks awesome. So when you're not looking at it, you can see one right there, one right there. And if you just kind of just look, you can see one in the distance. I think that looks pretty cool. And I think this came out pretty awesome. I like it really much. And this is the entrance, which this wall is technically not done. Once I actually work on the inner part, this is actually going to be thicker. So this is just the outer. So I'm going to actually have the wall actually be like maybe 3 inches 3 blocks thick. So 1, 2, 3. So then this wall will actually start here, going this way and that way. But I'm not gonna do that at the moment because I need to finish first. So I just did the outers just so I can get kind of what I want to do. I think this turns out pretty cool and it looks. I like it. I honestly like this better than the birch so much. Like, it's not like too crowded. It's dirty, but not too dirty. Because it feels like a nice forest like you've seen out in the real world, which honestly looks pretty cool. I like it very much. So, that actually wraps up this video. Thank you for watching. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Adios.